Well, people in one Tennessee city are calling attention to a mall policy that they say unfairly targets people of color. It all started when a group of young black men were kicked out of the mall for wearing hoodies, the sweatshirt. A man nearby saw it happening and started asking questions, and then he ended up in handcuffs. Reporter Bridget Chapman from our affiliate WREG has that story.
You're being told to leave, sir.
Okay. I'll leave.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm leaving.
Cell phone video shows the moment Kevin McKenzie's arrested. He says it all started when he was walking through Wolf Chase Galleria.
I noticed a white male security guard trailing some young men who appeared to have just come into the mall like he was a cat after mice.
More guards in law enforcement uniforms joined and kicked the young men out. McKenzie says he asked why and was told they violated a hoodie policy, something he felt was bogus.
Young black men have a very hard time. They're perceived as threats, and they shouldn't be.
He says the young men came back inside to challenge the policy. The first code of conduct at the mall says wear appropriate clothing, but doesn't specifically mention hoodies.
I never saw a single hoodie up.
As McKenzie filmed one of the young men being detained for trespassing, he got his own warning.
You're in a violation on mall policy.
Okay.
So you could be asked to leave too.
Okay.
So you might want to put your phone up.
The entire encounter is not caught on camera, but McKenzie says he was brought to the security office and then downtown for trespassing. He couldn't go to the jail because of medical issues and instead went to the hospital where police realized the handcuffs he was wearing wouldn't release.
After they decided they'd give me a misdemeanor citation and let me go, he took me around to the fire station where I was put my arm out, and the firefighters cut it off with bolt cutters. That was fun.
Since the officers who dealt with his weekend arrest were off duty at the time and working for the mall, both MPD and the sheriff's office referred us to the mall to get more answers.
These young people will be traumatized and never trust again these police officers or these sheriff's deputies because of what they did, not even on the clock.
As you can imagine, people in Memphis are furious about this story. One group of women even decided to challenge the policy by going to the mall in their hoodies. They say this was clearly racial profiling. And joining us now to discuss is the woman who spearheaded the challenge, Shannon Arthur. Shannon, welcome. Tell me first off, what happened when you showed up to the mall in your hoodie?
Not much. We walked around the mall. We put our hoods up several times. If a security guard spotted us, maybe they would ask us to politely take the hoods down. We were not threatened. We were not asked to leave, and we definitely were not arrested.
So completely different scenario than what we saw there. So many people sit back and they watch these types of things happen over and over again, yet you decided to do something about it. Why? Why do you think that was important?
I want people like those 4 young men to know that there are people like me who know what's going on and we care and we want it to change.
And what do you say to people who say, no, that's just talk?
I see it all the time. I live in Memphis. There's a lot of it.
Well, you are getting a lot of praise from people, even the hip hop industry, rapper Yo Gotti, who gave you a shout out in his Instagram. What's your response to that?
I'm glad that he and I are on the same page.
Rapper or not, doesn't matter, huh? What about people on the other side that say, they're giving you a little bit of a negative reaction from this? What's your response? What's your message to them?
I have had so many messages, so much feedback, both negative and positive. I'm just surprised it's getting this much attention. All we did was walk around a mall to prove a point.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, very brave of you to stand up for what you think is right. Shannon Arthur, thank you.
Thank you.